If you're in a multi-location organization and it's currently hot outside, you might want to hear what I'm about to say. Right now, a simple 1 degree human error on a thermostat somewhere in your facility portfolio is probably draining huge amounts of money directly from your operating margins. The worst part is, your team on the ground probably can't even feel the difference. Hi, this is Sarah from Apollo, and if you want to cool your facilities more efficiently, you might want to keep watching. So why am I even telling you about this in the first place? If you're in the UAE or across the wider Gulf region, you'll know that cooling isn't just a seasonal utility bill that you budget for during the summer months, but more like your single largest operational liability that consumes up to 70% of a commercial building's total energy footprint. If you look at colder climates, heating a space is a pretty straightforward since your equipment is just adding energy to a room. But in, say, Dubai, cooling is a continuous thermodynamic battle because your chillers and air handling units are constantly forced to work against the 45-degree ambient temperature to pull massive solar loads out of your buildings. And because regional power grids have to work overtime to keep up with this heavy demand, every single kilowatt hour you waste directly bloats your corporate scope 2 footprint. There's more. This problem gets pretty complicated, especially for multi-site organizations like hotels and hospitals, because an enterprise facility manager simply cannot physically stand next to every single chiller plant or rooftop AHU across 20 or 30 different locations. What's more is mechanical equipment degrades very quietly over time. So things like microfouling in cooling towers, minor refrigerant leaks, or slight shift level scheduling anomalies go completely unnoticed because traditional building management systems only track local operations rather than centralized financial impacts. If you're relying on manual log sheets and fragmented spreadsheets, that just means your data is scattered. There's likely a whole lot of human errors, and all that is completely useless when you're trying to project budget variances or predict peak demand tariff penalties before they actually hit your corporate accounts. Well, that's one big problem. So how do you solve it? Now, interestingly, the solution can be pretty simple with the right mindset. All it takes is transitioning away from reactive maintenance and moving your entire infrastructure toward automated real-time telemetry so you can spot these energy losses the exact second they happen. If that sounds like too much work, let me just say, it doesn't have to be. If these problems sound familiar and you want to stop running your regional operations on guesswork, you might want to check out Apollo, which is an energy management platform that helps your business track chiller efficiency, map consumption against utility tariffs to avoid penalties, automatically convert energy loads into audit-ready carbon data without any spreadsheets, and a lot more. Talk to us today at apollo.echo and make sure to subscribe if you want to know all about energy management. See you next time.